Hi everyone. Today's video is going to be about emotional freedom training, or EFT tapping. There's many names for this, but this video is mainly going to be about tapping for weight loss and body confidence. So you're probably wondering, what is tapping? How can tapping help me with weight loss? Well, to begin, my name is Kelsie Michaud, and I am a certified health and life coach, and I help individuals create healthy habits and mindset so they can lose weight sustainably for long-term success. So just to let everybody know, as a reminder, I'm available for complimentary consultations, and that's where we can just jump on the phone for about 30 minutes, and I dive really deep into your own health and weight goals, and I can show you how to take you from where you are now to where you'd like to go. So first of all, hi Helen, how are you? What is tapping? Well, emotional freedom training, or EFT, this is an alternative treatment for physical pain and emotional stress. And it's also referred to as tapping or psychological acupressure. So this technique can actually create a balance in your energy system and treat pain. And it's actually a disruption in energy that causes our negative emotion and pain, because we all have an energy. So EFT tapping has also been used to actually treat people with anxiety and people with PTSD as well. And no matter what you're stressing about, stress is stress, and that's when your body goes into the fight or flight mode. And I work with people who tend to stress eat, and they're struggling to lose weight, and that has a lot to do with the stress that their body is under. Hi Allie, how are you? I think you're going to enjoy this tapping session. So today, we're going to dive much deeper into how tapping actually works for our body, and how you can actually practice it at home. So it's similar to acupuncture, but without the needles. So EFT, it actually focuses on your meridian points, or your energy hotspots, as they call it, and it restores balance to your body's energy. So it's actually believed that restoring this energy and all this balance, this energy balance, can actually relieve symptoms of any negative experience or emotion. So your meridian points are thought of as areas of the body where energy flows. So these pathways, they help balance energy, and they balance your energy flow to maintain your good health. Well, if there's an imbalance, that can bring about disease or sickness. So acupuncture, like I said, uses needles, we all know that, but to apply pressure to these energy points, we can also do that using the EFT, or the tapping, using our fingertips to actually tap and apply pressure. So, it's said that tapping, it helps to get you through your body's energy, and it sends these signals to the part of your brain that actually controls your stress. So by stimulating the meridian points, stimulating your meridian points by actually tapping, can actually reduce your stress and any negative emotions you might be feeling from whatever your issue might be at the time, and then it can restore balance to your disrupted energy. So there's 5 steps to this, but we're going to get started by actually doing some tapping. I'm going to do some in this video, and you are welcome to follow along and do the tapping with me, so that way that'll be good practice for yourself if you want to do it at home, and then even rewatch the video to see how to do it again, in case you forget. So, this can be divided up into these 5 steps, and if you have more than one issue that you're thinking about or that's bothering you, you want to make sure that you're just focusing on one at a time, and you can repeat this sequence to address it and reduce or eliminate the intensity of the stress or negative feelings. Okay, so in order for this technique to actually be effective, you have to identify your issue or your fear first, because that's going to be your focal point while you're tapping. So you need to identify what it is that's really bothering you, that's really stressing you out. And then after you identify that particular stressor, then you need to set a benchmark for its intensity. So the intensity levels on a scale of 0 to 10, and 10 is, the absolute worst or most difficult. And this scale will assess the emotional or physical pain and the discomfort that you're feeling from the issue that you're actually focusing on. Okay, so does that make sense? If you have any questions at all throughout this video, please pop them in the comments, let me know. So by establishing this benchmark first, that's going to help you to monitor your progress after you've actually completed your tapping. And then if your initial sequence of your intensity, say it was like really high, say it was like a 10, before you even got started, you're thinking, okay, I'm just so stressed right now. My scale number is at a 10. It's at the highest that it can possibly go. Hi, Kelly. Then you want to, maybe at the end, then you can check and you could say, okay, maybe now it's at a 5. And then you can see your stress level came down by 50%. So that's why it's important to set that and establish your benchmark first before you begin. So on your scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being the worst. So before you begin, you need to create a phrase. And this phrase will explain what you're trying to address about your stress. So it should focus on 2 main goals. 1, you want to acknowledge your issue, and 2, you want to accept yourself despite the issue or the problem. Okay, so your phrase could even start something like, even though I have this fear or problem, whatever your fear or problem may be, I accept myself, and though I put all this pressure on myself, at this point, this is when we're bringing all the focus to ourselves at this point. So we're going to go through an actual sequence of this tapping. And like I said, if you have any questions at any point, let me know. Just leave it in the comments. So there's these 9 meridian points, and they all correspond with our internal organs inside our bodies. So there's the karate chop, and that's this right here, and that's our small intestine. Hi, Mills, how are you? And then there's our eyebrow as another meridian point, and that's actually coincides with our bladder. And then there's the side of our eye, which is our gallbladder. And then there's also under our eye, which is our stomach. And then under our nose is it's a governing vessel. And then our chin is a central vessel. And then the beginning, then we do our collarbone as well. We tap here on our collarbone, and that's our kidney meridian. And then the top of our head is another governing vessel. So I'm going to go through a little tapping for you centered around stress and weight loss, because those are mainly the individuals that I work with. Now, you could do this for any kind of stress that you're feeling, or anxiety that you might be feeling, or emotional pain, physical pain. So this works for anything. It's just a matter of changing up the words for it to fit your own individual need at that time. So let's get started. And I'm going to start we always start by tapping on our left hand with our right hand, okay, just like this. And you can repeat after me if you'd like, if you're at home and you'd like to say it out loud, or you can just watch straight through, whatever works for you. Okay, so I'm going to start by tapping, and I'm going to start saying my phrase. All this pressure to have the perfect diet. And then eyebrow. Even if I don't eat perfectly. And then you're going to switch again. You're going to keep switching your meridian points. Let me just move this over so I can see all my meridian points so I don't forget them. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Even if I don't eat perfectly, I'm okay. Under the eye. Am I eating too much? Under the nose. All this anxiety. In your chin. This pressure to be perfect. Your collarbone. I have the power to choose. And then your next one is under your arm, kind of where your bra strap would be. And for men, you just have to imagine where a bra strap would be. All this pressure I put on myself. Top of the head, acknowledging this pressure. And then you just circle it around and you go back to your hand again. And letting go. I'm feeling confident and strong. Letting go of the perfect diet. And listening to what my body needs. I have the power to choose. And I choose to be healthy. I choose to be loving. I know what's right for me. Oh, I think I forgot the head, but that's okay. When I release this panic, I do what's right for me. And it just goes around, and you continue, and you can continue saying it as many times as you want. You can continue with it, whatever words you need to speak for yourself, for your stress or your own anxiety or pain or emotional disturbance that is going on for yourself at whatever time. And then you just keep going through that sequence for as many times as you feel you need to. And then when you're finished, you just want to take a nice deep breath in, and you just want to shake it out, because when you move and you shake it out, that allows your body to release the stress, because that's how your body will release stress, is through movement. And you can do this anytime, and you can do it absolutely anywhere. And if you have say, like, if you have a meeting to go to, or if you have an interview coming up, something like that, or if you just want to start your day on a positive note, it's going to be a great day, or things like those are things that you can say. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a positive day. And you can tap that out. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a positive day. I'm going to have a good day. Everything is going to work out. And especially with all the stress and everything that we have going on right now in our world, we can tap around that. We can tap, whatever words that will fit best for you. Hi, Stacy. I know things aren't good right now, but I know it's going to have a positive outcome. I'm a little worried about this, but I know it's going to be good. Things like that. That's how it all recenters and reconnects your body to positive energy. And then see how you feel after you've gone through a round of that. And at the end of your sequence, again, you want to rate your intensity from your scale, your 0 to 10 scale, and see, am I still at a 10? Am I still at an 8? If it was a kind of a high number, and see where your number lands. And hopefully it's a little bit lower at that point. But if you do this on a regular basis, trust me, it works. It works for people. There's so many studies out there that shows it works. And for example, say like, if my kids are calling to me and always needing me, and a lot of times you get stressed and you just go about your day and you get frustrated, you're so busy, and it's just like, what do you need? Sometimes, if I stop a minute and say, okay, I'm stressed, I'm feeling stressed, I'm okay, I'm gonna be okay, and then by the time I get to them, I'm at a much calmer level to speak with them. So it really does work, and you can just repeat this process until you get down to that lower number. So I just wanted to remind everybody too that I'm still available for complimentary consultations, to just jump on a 30-minute call to just dive really deep into your own health and weight goals, and I can show you how I can take you from where you are now to where you'd like to go. And if you have any questions about the content that I covered about the tapping, if you'd like to see another one, another example, or anything just in general that you'd like to hear more about, please let me know in the comments. And if there's no questions for now, I'm going to hop off, but I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.